Greetings, children, and welcome to the Pie Crust. Today's a special episode. It's the post-E3 episode, even though we're recording when E3's actually just started a few hours ago.
Well, it's kind of still going on.
It just started today, but it's, in all intents and purposes, it's already over because we've already had Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo have already had their press conference, big keynotes or whatever, and that's what we're going to talk about first. Microsoft came up first, and what did they talk about?
Oh, I thought we were doing Nintendo first.
Well, Microsoft happened first, so...
Oh. Whatever. I guess Watch Dogs.
Yes, Microsoft showed a ton of games, which they didn't do before.
Yes, they actually showed games this time around.
They showed a lot of games.
Everyone was butthurt they didn't when they initially announced it. But yeah, this Watch Dogs game, this looks pretty good. You can, like, hack into all the security features and whatever around the city and use it against them, and it looks really pretty. And I always like that futuristic crap in video games.
All you futuristic crap.
Yeah.
By futuristic crap, you mean things that you probably can do right now.
Things that probably exist in real life that we don't know about yet.
But so yes, Microsoft showed off a bunch of games, and I'd like to get into games later, specific games later. But still, at the end of the day, there's still a camera looking at you all day with a microphone on it. And there's still this whole used game debacle going on with them.
Yes, their convoluted plan that no one seems to quite understand yet.
Oh, I understand it, but it's really
no.
You can share it with a friend, but they have to have been your friend for 30 days, and you can only do it once. And like one of their big things was, we have purposefully made the Xbox One to allow you to buy and sell used games. I'm like, how did you purposefully design your console to do something that every console ever has done?
But it adds about 10 steps.
But yeah, so really what they're saying is, what we really did is we actually put in things that prevent you from doing it, but we'll let EA be the bad guys that pulls that trigger.
And we'll nickel and dime you, because we need money too.
Because Microsoft is like one of the top 3 most money-making companies in the world, so it has to.
Well, they can take their money and stick it where the sun don't shine.
Sony had theirs later on yesterday.
Yes, last night. And they also focused on the video games.
Yes, they showed a lot of video games. Like 70 minutes of their 90 minutes or so that they were on.
Yeah, I think they tried a little on the TV crap, and everyone...
Well, they're just going to be extending the same things they did before. There's going to be Netflix, there's going to be Hulu Plus, there's going to be Amazon Instant, all that stuff.
So yeah, all the Sony fanboys can go pound sand for saying Microsoft was talking about TV stuff.
Well, Microsoft talked about TV stuff almost solely on their first thing.
TV, Call of Duty, TV.
But Sony, yeah, you're still going to have your, like I said, the Netflix and your Hulu and your stuff like that. But we already had that stuff before. But what Sony did, the best part about the Sony presser was the last 10 or 15 minutes.
Yes. Yeah, No, I was watching it as you were listening in on Skype last night. And I think the first small jab was when they're like, oh, we're actually working with independent developers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That was like the first quiet jab, and then they just went right for the kill shot when they're like, PS4 will support used games, and the crowd goes nuts. It was just so awesome.
It was so loud, too.
That was like full-on FU to Microsoft.
We will allow used games. Crowd goes wild. And then they're like,
connectivity.
We'll allow you to borrow your friends' games. Yeah! You don't have to be online to play. Yeah! And you don't have to be online every 24 hours to authenticate.
Shut up, take my money, Microsoft.
All those ones were like,
Sony.
you knew they were talking about Microsoft, but as soon as they did 24 hours, You knew. Oh no.
Oh, that's all about Microsoft.
They did everything but say Microsoft. So,
There's always been small jabs at each other, but never like this. I can't remember. Is like the first time when they actually just went right at him.
They used their own words and switched it to no's instead of yeses.
So yeah, Sony's gonna win this because Microsoft already alienated all the core gamers. So now Sony's like, oh, we'll just do the opposite and we'll get them on board.
Mm-hmm. It's already over.
It's working.
This console war is pretty much already over. I have been saying that for a couple of days, that it's already over, but I always think, it's not actually over. But then I remind myself that Sony lost this last generation before their PS3 came out because they foolishly let it be $600 at launch.
Yes. And I think that was kind of the beginning of the bad economy business. When was that? 2006?
2006. It was like a couple years before.
I was kind of in the middle of it.
But then, yeah, they got too far behind and they never caught up.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's going to be now. Microsoft has dug them a hole that they are likely not to get out of all the way.
I don't know a single person that actually wants an Xbox One.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I know people are like, yeah, I'll maybe get it when the price drops, but I don't know a single person that is going to go there and reserve one.
I was actually at GameStop yesterday.
Oh yeah, you told me.
The lady asked me if I wanted to pre-order an Xbox One. I'm like, nope.
Nope.
So, anything else with,
How would you like to buy an Xbox One? How about no?
How about no? You don't say. Anything else about Sony?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about more game stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, should we talk about that video?
Oh yeah, they put up an instructional video of how to share your games with your friends.
Step 1. Here you go. Oh, thank you. And the video
just hands the video to the other guy.
But he didn't let go.
Yes, he did not let go of the game. The first guy was still holding on to the game when the video ended.
Foreshadowing some implications we might not know about yet.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll burn that bridge when we get there. Right now, everything's better on the Sony side. So that leads us to this morning's Nintendo.
Nintendo had a brief, I guess. They were just showing off games.
Yeah, Nintendo Directs, they call it.
Yes. I don't know of any new... Yeah, I think it was just straight up games. You know, just... bringing back some of their old IPs. Like your Donkey Kong, your Mario, your Smash Brothers.
There's 2 Zeldas, one for Wii U and 3DS, I think. Same with Smash Brothers, there's going to be a 3DS one as well.
Yeah, they're going to be both. Yeah, there might have been a new game, but I don't have it written down. We got Bayonetta 2, we'll get to that later. That was pretty much Nintendo.
They just announced a bunch of games they're making. Finally some new Marios. Well, there was just a Mario a few months.
There was a 2D one.
Yeah.
Or 2D, or 2.5 3D.
Yeah, but the big deal is that they're making a new Zelda game, which they haven't. They only made one Zelda game last generation.
No, it's just a remake of Wind Waker.
Oh god.
That's all it is.
And when the first Wind Waker, when it first came out so early in the Wii's lifespan that it actually came out in GameCube as well.
Oh, no. Wind Waker, that was just GameCube. Twilight Princess was the one that was both.
Oh.
And then,
see, I'm not a Zelda person, so the fact that I know the names of these games at all.
Twilight Princess was right on the transitional period.
So they put it out for both.
Yeah, they put it out
for Wii.
And Skyward Sword was just Wii exclusive.
So yeah, they haven't made a new Zelda game in a while, but apparently this isn't really a new Zelda game either. But they're making a remake of it's a sequel to A Link to the Past.
Yes, that's a new one then.
That's 3DS though. It's like A Link to Other Worlds or something like that. So it's
to the present.
So they still have a pun in their name of their game, right?
You know the shirt I have? It's a spoof of Back to the Future, but it's A Link to the Future, and it's Link standing in the DeLorean.
Link standing next to the wood. You got like looking at his non-existent watch.
Standing near the DeLorean, and the license plate says "Song O Time."
And this is like Zelda behind him or whatever with crazy hair.
No,
it's just him looking at his watch, his non-existent watch.
All right, you want to get in games now?
Yeah, let's talk about specific games. Lots of games. Lots.
Practically half of what was announced.
Yes. So let's just get through these all eventually, but throw them out as you want.
Yeah, I might elaborate on a few here. Are we going by your list or mine?
We can just jump around. It don't really matter to me.
All right, I already talked about Watch Dogs a little.
Yeah, it's open world. Looks pretty. Super high-tech stuff going on.
And it looks IRL sometimes.
Yeah, we saw the video, and I thought it was real life for parts, and then it was game for parts, and then it was... The line has been blurred. And
it looked all pre-rendered, though.
And it looks like this is still running on the current hardware. But probably not that video, because it's a pre-made video. Like you said, it's already pre-rendered and was probably touched up.
And it's for the current consoles as well. So
yeah. So I imagine it's going to do what normally happens towards the end of a console cycle. The games at the end look 10 times better than the games at the beginning.
All right, and pick one off your list here.
Well, they did a little teaser, Star Wars Battlefront. I do enjoy these games. They're Battlefield, but Star Wars. So you got your stormtroopers and your Wookiees and some Jedi, instead of just soldiers and stuff. Video isn't really much. It's like 30 seconds, and it's just a guy walking through Hoth, most likely, as it's all snowy, and things happen to him. And then at the end of the big foot of the AT-AT comes down. And it's just like, oh, EA, we're making a new Battlefront game, so quit yelling at us that it's been...
Do you like us now?
It's been 8 years since the last Battlefront game.
No more online passes. Do you love us now?
Not only are there no more online passes, all the online pass-like stuff is free now.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize the Cerberus network for Mass Effect 2 was free.
Yeah, it's free now. Of course, I don't have that game anymore, but still.
I think all that was Zaid. And rest in peace, Zaid. That guy died.
Oh, thanks.
The voice actor.
Oh, the guy that did his voice died?
The guy who voiced him. Oh. He was also the villain in Galaxy Quest.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, he was Ceres or whatever his name was.
That is a really good movie. I'm sorry.
We can talk about that next episode.
If I watch it. Okay. Alright, your turn to pick a game to talk about.
I'm just going down my list. No, you got that on your list. So, Loco Cycle from Twisted Pixel.
Oh, Twisted Pixel, huh?
Yes, Twisted Pixel, the guys that did them all, Explosion Man, Miss Explosion Man, Comic Jumper. Yes, I think they're now partnered with Microsoft, so they're getting that Microsoft money for games now. But yeah, it looks like you're like this high-tech motorcycle driving around while you're dragging along this Mexican guy. But yeah, it looks really fun. I like these guys, so I might check this game out. It is going to be an Xbox One launch title.
Is it a disc game?
Probably. I know they got money. Yeah, like they've got the Microsoft money now, so they can probably do disc games. Yeah, I don't know. It might be. Yeah, because their last one, the Gunstringer, was the Kinect one on disc.
Oh, they did Gunstringer?
Yes. I've been meaning to play that. I've had the demo. I think I finally deleted it because I never got to it.
I don't have a Kinect, so I've only seen Rob play it.
It's sitting there collecting dust
online. Like your Kinect is collecting dust, except for it was on yesterday.
It's connecting dust. That's why they're calling it that. Holy cow. We just made the biggest revelation ever.
That the Kinect is connected?
It's connecting dust.
Oh, it's connecting dust? All the dust particles together on your Kinect?
They connect on...
Alright,
Love drink.
Hey, Dragon Age 3 Inquisition. If you like Dragon Age, it's more Dragon Age.
I can't friggin' wait. And by that, I mean...
You don't care. Oh,
Wasn't the second one terrible?
Second one had way cooler and better action and battling, but like the entire story takes place around one city. It's kind of claustrophobic.
Oh. I guess people were still sticking with BioWare after the Mass Effect 3 debacle. But they fixed it. I'm fine with them. Let me go on record. The extended cut and the DLC made it all better for me.
I never played the messed up version. I got it after everything was quote unquote fixed.
Like, oh, what's everyone fussing about? That wasn't bad.
Well, I knew it got fixed. I was messing with you.
No, you didn't see the bad ending before they fixed it.
No, and I'm kind of glad I didn't.
But you have nothing to compare it to. But yeah, play the DLC if you ever get it.
What one? The one where you go to the Citadel and there's a
I think that was 20
clone of you?
Oh, spoilers. Yeah, you find you go after Hush, your clone.
Oh, this is already stuff you told me.
Yeah, I told you that.
You go after Hush. Yes.
Anyway, was that it for your Dragon Age?
Yeah, it's more Dragon Age. Seems bigger and better, like everything else.
Killer is Dead. I'm just gonna name drop that because Jessica Nigri is involved with that. Yeah, that's all I'll say.
It's Suda 51, so you know what you're getting.
Yeah, the last Suda 51 game I played wasn't that great. So, I don't know, I might check this out.
With the lollipop chainsaw?
Yes, that wasn't very good.
I heard it was okay.
I mean, it was bad, but it was still fun.
But he did that, was written by James Gunn, right? So, he's an interesting guy as well. The two of them will probably make a bunch of games together in the future. Next on my list was Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2. I'm a big Castlevania game. This is like a Castlevania fan. I'm a big Castlevania game, you know that?
I wrestled a lot of countries.
Lords of Shadow, the first one I played a couple months ago finally, and I rather enjoyed it. It's God of War style, kinda. You kill monsters and then you face the devil. And now you're going to face Dracula, apparently, in the new one. And it's going to be kind of modern day, but not as well. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, this is another one of them side-scroller things, right?
Yeah, totally. God of War side-scroller.
No, the Lords of the Shadow.
Oh, there's like a side one for 3DS, I think. There's like a side story one.
Oh, I'm thinking Symphony of the Night. Oh, okay. Never mind. So anyway, what do I have on my list here? Mirror's Edge. We'll talk about that. I am actually looking forward to this one. I actually liked the last one. The controls were a little wonky. The combat was a little less than stellar, but I still enjoyed it. I know you hate it because it was first person, but I liked that it was first person because it was different. If it was third person, then it wouldn't look the same.
I just couldn't do it. It was just like I had to redo like even basic jumps multiple times. Even though if you look down you could see your feet. It was just terrible. I couldn't play it.
First person parkour. Yeah, I only saw the trailer for that one, which is just her getting tattooed, so I assume there's like a tattoo mini game. But yeah, I might get it if I decide to get one of those systems. Okay.
As Faith slam dunks in your face at NBA Jam.
Oh, yes! She was in that game.
Along with like 3 versions of Isaac from 2.
Yeah, it was just her and Isaac.
But there was like three Isaacs in there. That were different things.
That's all it was.
There were different versions of Isaac from like different outfits he wore in.
Who else was on the EA team?
It was it. It was just her and Isaac in different outfits. I don't know what the deal was there. I don't know why they didn't add anybody else, but then again, it would have been really funny if Commander Shepard was in there.
Because I'm surprised. They should make another one of those games. Hopefully for the next gen.
Or they just keep on updating the one that they already have.
Yeah, but they don't have Tim Critchford doing a new commentary, so it's like half broken.
I mean, I'm trying to talk about these rookies in there, where there's no voice for the rookie guys that they put in there.
He makes the 3.
Yeah, a new Forza game's coming out. It's Forza. If you like Forza, here's more Forza. Oh. I don't have much to say. I like Forza, so.
Yes, I have Forza 4 on my shelf because my brother gave it to me because it came with his Xbox. He's like, dude, I don't want it.
Here.
Yeah, take these.
Take these.
Try to avoid the 2 left that you don't have on. Keeping it with the the Microsoft games, I guess. Well, this one's kind of a cross-platformer. The Bureau. XCOM Declassified. I was looking forward to this one back when it was just the original. It was supposed to be the reboot of XCOM, but then I guess everyone was all up in arms because, it's not a real-time strategy. And so
a turn-based strategy, yeah.
So it wasn't, it was supposed to come out at the same time as Mass Effect 3, but then they got benched. And now it has been repackaged as a third-person squad-based shooter or something like that. Yeah, I might get it. I'm still interested. Though I still would have liked that first-person shooter because that looked neat. I think it's still by 2K Marin. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I know it got dropped at one point, like almost completely dropped at one point, and then they brought it back.
Yeah, I got repackaged. Repackaged as the Iron Patriot.
Yeah, all it did was get a spray paint job.
This name will get him over.
Next on my list is something that's also on your list.
That's both of what you have left are both on my list.
When's Marvel?
When's Marvel? Yeah, we're stealing jokes again.
It's Lego Marvel Superheroes.
Oh, this game looks so adorable.
It's getting pretty hype.
And I guess I kind of was right at most of the characters would just be alternate Iron Man outfits. Because I saw one screenshot, it looked like the original Iron Man armor that he got in the desert. When he was in captivity.
In captivity?
Yeah. I love Journey.
Yeah, I imagine there's going to be like 5 or 6 Iron Man armors. I mean, you get that original armor, the classic armor, the newish armor, and like the Hulkbuster armor. I mean, you're gonna hit like 4 or 5 armors just out of default.
You'll get the Mark 42.
And then you gotta get you gotta get War Machine in there too. Even if he's just Iron Patriot, because War Machine isn't kid friendly because it's Lego.
But yeah, I'm looking to see who else they bring in. They showed I think just Johnny Storm and Mr. Fantastic. So far, the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen Thor, Wolverine, Captain,
Suspects.
Loki, the Destroyer armor.
Yeah, I don't know who else they have unveiled yet. Venom.
Imagine it's going to be just about everybody.
I'm sure Nick Fury and Maria Hill are in it.
There's already
trailer.
I don't know if you could play as them, but they're in there.
Spicy Latina Maria Hill.
Maria nondisclosed.
Kobe Smulders.
They've never officially announced what her ethnic background is ever.
If someone knows, please email us. We didn't do our email at the top of the show.
No. But if you want to, please email us, thepiecrust@gmail.com, or tweet it at us.
And we're on the Facebook and Tumblr.
Yes, we have Facebook and Tumblr.
Yes.
As well.
Maybe we'll get randos to listen in.
Just type in The Pie Crust and you'll probably find us somewhere.
Oh. We're the one with no fans.
Yes.
Alright, so that's Lego Marvel. One more before we get I go on everything. Killer Instinct. Yes. I'm so hyped for that one. They're bringing back Killer Instinct. I don't know if you read recently, but they're doing something interesting for this one. The first character, you get one character free. And then everyone else you gotta buy.
Like through in-game stuff?
Yeah.
Like getting points in-game?
No. I mean like IRL money.
What?
Yeah. Their theory is that people buy fighting games, but they never use all the characters. So they want you to buy just whoever you want. And then, yeah.
So what is the game going to be, $20 at launch then?
No, you get the one free game, you get the one free character, and then I guess whoever else you want to buy, it costs money.
But they're not making you pay $60 for a game with one character, and then you got to buy everybody else.
No, you get the game for free, and then you buy
the game is free?
Game is
So it's a download title?
I don't know how it's going to work yet. But yeah, that's their crazy theory. And if I ever did get an Xbox One, which will be in some possible alternate timeline.
The darkest timeline.
Crisis of Infinite Xbox Ones. Where I actually decided to buy an Xbox One. But yeah, that's pretty much the only game I would get Xbone for. Is that their Killer Instinct.
It's a fighting game and I don't care.
Oh.
The Killer Instinct Gold. That's all I know.
Oh, pardon me.
Alright, so you already talked about Watch Dogs, so let's talk about Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare.
Yes. This looked really fun, too.
This is outrageous. The video, starts out and you think you're talking about, COD, or Call of Duty. And then all of a sudden it's like, nope, it's a third-person shooter, but it's Plants vs. Zombies. So you're walking around as, like, the pea shooter and stuff. It's awesome!
It looks adorable! Popcat got that,
Microsoft money?
got that EA money now, cause
yeah,
they belong to EA.
They're in the EA conglomerate. That's awesome. I'm sorry.
Also, real quick, Peggle 2 was also announced. I haven't seen anything about it yet. Speaking of PopCap.
Peggle 2s. I never played Knights yet, either, so...
It's essentially the same game.
Except for everything's dark, because it's the nighttime.
I forget what... Yeah, I think it's just new levels.
And there's, like, more instructors, quote-unquote.
I think one more, maybe? I can't remember. It's been a while. Even though... do I have it on my computer?
Oh, I don't have it anymore, because I reformatted.
The first one I got for free on my computer here. But I never played it since I played the hell out of it on Xbox Live.
Yep.
Summer of Arcade. I have 2 written down. Because that Charlie Murder game looks like the Castle Crashers kind of.
Yes, it's all stylized like the hand drawn and I love Castle Crashers. It's so much fun.
And also the Flashback HD. It looked like that side-scrolling shooter, and then it turned into something else.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Because all of a sudden you're like in a flying motorcycle going through, ducking stuff and jumping over stuff, and then all of a sudden you're like in a regular motorcycle, and then all of a sudden it looked like a regular side-scroll adventure game, and then I was like, what the heck is this?
Also was I didn't write them down. The other one was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game. I think it's based on the Nickelodeon cartoon.
I don't know.
I'm not sure, and I forget the name of the other one. That's how much I care. Yeah, we are last thing on your list. We should have mentioned this in the press conference thing.
Oh yes. Between yesterday when the press conference happened and when the Xbox One launches in November, Xbox Live Gold members will receive 2 free games on demand a month. The first game they put out was Fable 3.
And I ain't touching that game because Peter Molyneux can go stick it. All of his lies and deceit.
I don't think he was really involved in the third one, though.
Which was smart.
Or if he did, they finally shut him down and didn't let him talk.
Remember Milo? The revolutionary Kinect...
pedophile game, yeah. Pedophile simulation. It's supposed to be like a little kid. It's like a Tamagotchi, but it's a human being.
Kid with all these Kinect features that never happened.
Oh, even the Kinect couldn't do it, so they scrapped it. They couldn't do it, and Kinect couldn't do it, so they just scrapped it.
Half of the features that were announced with the Kinect never happened.
So, yeah.
Like, you remember in the video, the kid was, like, scanning his skateboard in the system?
Yeah, so he could have it in, like, a Tony Hawk game or whatever, yeah. It was all kind of crazy stuff. But, games that they mentioned when they announced this, they said Assassin's Creed 2 and Halo 3, games like that. So it's going to be games that sold a lot of copies, so it's not a huge deal that they're losing $20 for all these games being free to people.
You get Connectimals next month.
That'd be hilarious, because like I would never be able to play it. But that was like, Fable 3 is a game I haven't played yet, so I'm playing it now.
Hey, guess what, guys? You're getting a free copy of Aliens Colonial Marines.
At least I would play it and then promptly delete it.
You wouldn't play it. You would not play it.
Free achievements are free achievements, sir.
It's unplayable. Yeah, I think Heyman actually played that game.
Oh, I bet you he loved it.
I think it's the greatest Aliens game ever made.
Hey, do you want to know something about Heyman? He said that he is most likely going PS3 next year. PS4 next generation.
I was telling Pat, and I'm like, what's this kid getting an Xbox One?
Oh my god, the Heyman is starting to make great decisions. I don't know. But then like games like Assassin's Creed 2 and Halo 3, I played those games. I got almost all the achievements in those games. It's not gonna... it's a free game, and thank God for free games. Thank you very much, Microsoft, for those free games. But my hopes are they'll be... My hopes...
I'm really sorry.
My hopefulest hopes are that they will be games I haven't played. So I can get achievements.
Yeah, I've been wanting Assassin's Creed 2 for a while, so... Halo 3, maybe I'll get... I'm sure I'll play it.
We'll play it together,
we'll play it
Reach.
Together, and then I'll be like, oh look, I love Nathan Fillion.
He's not even in Halo 3.
He was in Reach.
He was in ODST, and they kept his voice for Reach, for multiplayer.
Oh look, Fly By Night, here we go.
Oh no, the level was called Fly By Night.
I love Rush.
So Mike's like, I love Rush, and then he starts playing another song, but
I start humming Limelight.
He started humming a different song.
Let's go play that game for some challenges.
You mean that game I don't own anymore because I never got the code?
Oh, the game won't play on my system. I'm too lazy to call them and get a code.
Well, because everyone was supposed to get a code in their email, and I never got it.
You could have made a fuss, but you didn't. Anyway, I got all these other games listed here that you don't have.
I wrote the games that I cared the most about, and then I watched everything I could about them, so...
Oh, well, I kind of skimmed through the trailers here. On the Microsoft side, they started with Metal Gear Solid 5. Yeah... I guess, yeah, Kiefer Sutherland's the voice now. I think that's the big deal.
He's like the mocap and everything, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
So he was on that sideways horse like that?
Yeah, so I saw like video of him with all the dots on his face and stuff, so they could match everything more. So Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah, everyone's raising a stink that's not the normal guy. I'm not a Metal Gear Solid fan. You know.
I've only really played one of them.
I couldn't even make it through the Snake Eater demo.
I never played Snake Eater. I only played 2, Sons of Liberty. I beat it.
Oh yeah, I got so many games I want to play now. Like I've wanted to get that HD collection just so I can try it. Yeah. Initially, they said it was Xbox One exclusive, but there was confusion there. It's going to be cross-platform. That would have been a good gain for Microsoft, especially with the situation they're in now. Yeah, I'm sure that'll do good anyway. Quantum Break, I just saw the trailer. It looks, nah. Well, I called it Quantum Leap at first. Because, like, oh, look, they're making a Quantum Leap game. But, yeah, it's from Remedy, the guys that did Alan Wake and Max Payne. And they're calling this a gameplay experience, which, yeah, it's probably going to be like an interactive movie. World of Tanks is coming out this summer, I believe.
It's going to be free.
For freeze. And I think all I saw in the trailer was just tanks running around shooting at each other. And I'm
That's
like,
what it is. It's like a big Battlefield-like game, but everyone's in a tank.
That's all I'm like, this is so hype.
And it's going to be free, so free achievements. So thank you, Microsoft.
Did I mention that the tank is a tank?
Did I mention that the tank is a tank?
Does the sedan protect against short-range missile attacks? It does not. Trials Fusion, yes, another Trials game, which is going to be pretty rad.
I haven't even played Evolution yet.
Yes, neither have I. I put so much time in a freaking...
HD, yeah.
Yes. South Park, which is still not out yet?
Is it the Stick of Truth or whatever?
The Stick of Truth, yes.
It's going to be like a traditional RPG.
Really, I don't know if I'm going to get it, but it's really...
I've kind of been wanting to play a traditional turn-based RPG, and if it's going to be comical with a South Park stuff, and South Park's not necessarily my thing, but if it's kind of funny, then it's going to suck me in a little bit more.
I think I saw one of the trailers, and it was like kind of funny. The newer South Park stuff I'm not a fan of. I like the older stuff when just Cartman was just a stupid fat ass.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all it is now. It's like, he hates... Yeah, we won't bring it up here. I mean, he's just anti-Semitic.
Yeah, and one of his best friends is Jewish. That's great. Okay. This is Dead Rising 3?
Yes, that was on there.
Dead Rising 3 is going to be Xbox One exclusive. No 360, no PS3, no PS4, just Xbox One.
Oh, really? Yeah, I didn't hear about that.
Which, so long, Dead Rising. I loved you. Those first 3 games, I enjoyed them thoroughly. But so long, I guess.
Yeah, I've been meaning to play 2.
Goodbye.
I don't think I'll get into it. But everyone's like, oh, it's not Frank West. Oh, no.
Well, that's what they did with number 2. They made the game better in just about every way, but they gave you a character that wasn't as good as Frank West as a character. So they remade the game like an alternate world version where it's Frank West in there. In
the darkest timeline. No, the brightest timeline.
The brightest timeline. Frank West is in...
He's covered wars, you know.
Yeah, so is Michael Cole, but that's another...
That sounds made up, by the way. Yeah, but this one looks more gritty.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like as fun as the other one. Well, yeah.
Looks more on the fly, though, right?
Colorful. Like... Not as colorful, I mean. Not as over the top, I want to say, as the other ones.
Yeah, it seems like it's going to be less cartoony and more realistic, which is a choice.
But, yeah, it'll do good, because people like that game.
But it's only on Xbox One, so...
And Microsoft, I guess, closed with Halo 5. Oh, yay, Halo 5! We're gonna milk that cash cow. That'll sell the Xbox Ones.
How am I gonna play that on my PS4?
Oh, very carefully. With your 60 frames per second, which is actually good for a Halo game, because I hate that low frame rate garbage.
I don't really notice low frame rate until it's like really low frame rate. There's some people who are like can't stand when like 1 frame skips, and I'm like, I didn't even notice it.
Yeah, but you like lose the action. It doesn't seem as fast. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem as like fast paced as like a high frame rate game. Like Bayonetta was high frame rate, and that game was nuts.
60 pictures in 1 second, man. That's insane.
I mean, it just looks cleaner.
Yeah, I gotta imagine the movements.
Yeah, like Call of Duty. Even Call of Duty, as much as I slag them, it looks good because it's high frame rate. Let's go to the Sony side here. Walking Dead 400 Days, which, from what I'm reading, it sounds like more content for the one that's already out.
Yeah.
It looks like 5 different separate stories. You can play in any order if you want. And I don't think we'll ever find out what happened to Clementine.
That kind of sucks. She's just in a field where she sees 2 people on a hill.
She finds Andrea.
Oh, God.
Even though she's dead.
Oh.
Spoilers for Walking Dead!
Sorry, people. The show's been off the... the season's been over for like 3 months. Get over it.
At the time, I waited 3 hours for Michonne's autograph.
Well, I remember hearing the story. I don't remember it.
Yeah, bro, I waited 3 hours for Michonne's autograph.
Actually, I think I do remember because I think you texted me like half that time. Or you tweeted you tweeted directly at me. That's what it was.
Might have been. I was like, oh, I was standing here for an hour, the line didn't even move.
But if it's more Telltale Walking Dead, then it's going to be good.
And I hope they actually put gameplay into this one. I mean, the first set of games were great because they just had phenomenal storytelling going on there. Mm-hmm. But there wasn't the puzzle stuff wasn't very challenging, you know.
Yeah, but I don't know if they
compared to some of the other Telltales.
I don't know if they want to get it any much more challenging.
Yeah, I kind of want to play that Jurassic Park 1 game they did. I had the first episode for the Back to the Future one because that was free.
I got a bunch of... I did like a survey for them, and I got like 3 of their Monkey Island adventures for free because of that. It was odd because they were just like, well, we're going to give you episode 3 for free if you do this. I'm like, okay, do that. And I got it free. I got a message on my Wii saying that I'm going to download this game now. And then like 3 months later, all of a sudden I get 2 more messages with 2 more free games.
Huh.
It was weird.
Yeah. So anyway, that's coming out this summer. Infamous Second Son, that looks pretty good. I guess if you're into Infamous, even I thought this game looked really neat. They showed they just showed trailer for this game called The Dark Sorcerer, which I think it's up now, but I don't know where it is. It was just this trailer, just all done in game footage. It looked really good. I don't think you saw, but you only just heard me listen to it when this was a guy doing like this incantation or whatever, and they're like, cut. I was like, oh, I could have had that last word. Yeah.
That was when it was like all this crazy stuff was happening, and I was just hearing it. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, it's all it was. It looked really good, though. You have to watch it. Transistor. I don't know which system. I don't know if this is going to be Sony exclusive or not. But this is from the guys that did Bastion, and this game looks really good. It's got that same art style, kind of, and it's got this, I believe it's the same musician. I'm sure it's the same musician, because it's similar style. I think it's the same female voice from the last game, and I hope they have that narrator back, too, because that was, like, one of the best parts of that game. Another game, and one of the independent games they talked about was Mercenary Kings, which is from the makers of the Scott Pilgrim vs. the World game that came out a few years ago. And it looks
awesome.
Yes, it looks in the same style. It kind of looks like a Metal Slug.
Yeah, it's like 8-bit, but it's not 8-bit, and it's not 16-bit. It's actually like more than that, but it's in style.
Oh, it's like 12-bit.
Yeah, it's like somewhere in between, but it's actually, modernized. It just looks that way.
But yeah, it looks kind of like Metal Slug times, or is it Metal Slug Cross
Scott Pilgrim.
I can't even talk. I'm still like congested from allergies and crap. But yeah, that looks pretty good. They're remaking. It looks like they're remaking Oddworld. Or Oddworld. I guess that was the name of the first one.
Yeah,
I remember demoing that on PlayStation, and I never really got into it. But hell, I'll play this. And then they showed Final Fantasy Versus 13, which is actually it actually turned out to be Final Fantasy 15. And this one actually looks different because it looks more action than RPG, or it just looks straight up action RPG or action adventure. Or maybe it'll just be like action adventure with like RPG elements. It looks weird because it looks more modern, but it still looked pretty cool. And then they also announced Kingdom Hearts 3, which I'm kind of excited for, even though I haven't played the second one, and I never beat the first one.
I haven't even played the first one, but I've always been interested.
I think I bought the first one because I think that was the time Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, and I'm like, oh my god, they got a Tron world in this one. See, that's why I got the first one. And then my brother played it, and he played the bejesus out of it.
But yes, more Kingdom Hearts.
Yes. Hopefully they'll do like a Marvel Universe level.
That would be interesting, but seeing as they have it.
Thanks, Spider-Man. Everybody gets one. Yeah, he'd be like one of your helpers.
Spider-Man just shows up.
Yeah, in like the game, in the older games, there'd be like one character that like helps. What's the word I'm trying to think? When you fill up your meter and whatever, you can do a special attack, something like that.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think other ones. Because I think Simba from the Lion King shows up and can help you.
Is it like the summons from like the Final Fantasy games? Or
yeah, something like that, I think. I don't know, I haven't played that game in years. Yes, of course, we mentioned how awesome it was when Sony just gave the middle finger to Microsoft and pretty much sealed the deal for this console war.
Yep.
That was so awesome. That's like when your favorite team just demolishes another team. That was I don't even really have favorites. I mean, I was on Xbox's side this one, but as soon as they announced their stuff, I was like, ooh, bad move. Microsoft, they just set themselves up for that one. Yes, they destroyed themselves, and Sony's just there. They were their own worst enemy in that one. Sony only had to be slightly less shitty than Microsoft was, and guess what? They were a lot less shitty. I really don't think they can recover.
No, the only way they can recover is by going, JK, LOL, folks.
I don't even think that'll help them.
But yeah. Oh, yes, and the last thing you have written down here is the fact that Destiny is going to be on PlayStation 4 as well.
Yes. That game looked really good, but then I realized it was Activision as well, so I'm like,
Yeah, but they're letting
Activision
make it. Activision's just the one that's going to be like, this is how you make discs.
Yes, but it looks more from Bungie's involvement.
Yeah, it's a Bungie game, but Activision's just the one that's going to be like, this. Literally, they're just going to make discs and stamp their name on it.
Do we want to mention Batman Arkham Origins here?
We've already talked about it every week so far. They released gameplay footage. It looks like more of the same, which is awesome.
Which, yeah, I'm still kind of skeptical about that one. It's a different studio, but all the pieces are there. They can just do whatever.
Well, everything I said, they said like, oh, all we've done is we've taken what's worked and just tweaked it just a smallest little bit to make it just a little bit better. They didn't rebuild anything.
Yeah, but that's what Obsidian did with Fallout New Vegas. They just kind of kept what worked and made like slight adjustments.
No, I like
it was just like it just turned out to be more of the same, and I was like, nah, I don't want to play this anymore.
Well, I don't mind it because it's been 2 years since the last Batman game. I'm okay.
Yeah,
if it becomes like Call of Duty, when it's every year and it's like that, and it's only slightly different, then it's done. When it's 2-3 years, I'm okay.
Yeah, but even between Asylum and City was 2 years.
So they've got a good thing going. I'm gonna dig it. So you got anything else for E3 before we wrap up?
I wanted to touch on Nintendo a little bit because I actually might just end up getting Wii U. I don't know about PS4. I'm not too sold on the PS4 really. Because Nintendo is actually a game console and not a glorified DVR. This morning they announced Bayonetta 2, or they didn't really announce it. They just showed off the gameplay and whatever, and she got short hair now and it looks hot.
How does she have short hair when her power is her hair?
Well, she got that whole bodysuit thingy. I don't know how it works. I don't know a single person that understands what happens in that game. You haven't played it? No, I don't think you played it.
I've only played the demo.
No. It's just the most confusing storyline, and then these like 3 dimensions that exist in one. And she can only exist in one dimension at once. It's just weird. I've yet to figure it out. I don't want to hurt my mind. Super Mario 3D World, which looks like another co-op 3D. Well, not really another. It looks like another co-op game, but it's in like the 3D space, kind of like how Mario Galaxy was. Plus, the new power-up is Mario in a cat suit, which is just like the cutest thing ever, because he runs around like a cat. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get this game now.
So in another 20 years, PETA will be mad about this, right?
Probably.
Like the Tanuki suit, like, oh, I didn't realize he's been dressed as a raccoon for 20 years now.
PETA just exists, the troll. They don't do anything. How many PETA members does it take to screw in a light bulb?
How many?
None. PETA doesn't change anything.
Oh.
So
I guess you wanted to talk about the superbly smashing siblings.
Did somebody say super? Wait, do your joke about the Nintendo conference. How they just rehashed their IPs.
Oh, well, they're just like, hey everybody, we're Nintendo, right? You like Mario and the Zelda? And you like to smash your brothers, superbly speaking?
Did somebody say super?
Oh, God. So,
hey guys, look, we're Nintendo. And then Reggie Fils-Aime shows up.
and he's like, my body is ready for Super
body
Smash Brothers.
His body has never been readier.
For the superbly smashing siblings. So, who's in the game?
Looks like the usual suspects so far are returning. Mario, Princess Bowser,
Princess
Kirby.
Bowser, huh?
Yes, Princess Bowser.
The Ice Climbers, all them.
I don't think they're announced. I can
Pikachu's.
look
Or is it going to be, or they're going to be like your Ash Ketchum and he can throw Pikachu and stuff at you?
That was like the Pokemon trainer in the last game. Did you play the last one?
No.
Oh, they had a Pokemon trainer.
Yeah,
and you switched between Squirtle, Charizard, and Ivysaur? Yeah. Yeah, Bowser, Pit, Samus, Kirby, Fox, Pikachu, Link, Donkey Kong, Mario. The new characters so far are the villager from Animal Crossing. It's like he can dig holes and whatever, you get caught in the holes.
And he opens your gate.
Yeah, in order to play in the level, you have to open the gate.
And steals all your radishes.
He'll just chop down your trees like a douche.
Yeah.
You can do that in the game.
And they added...
Oh, the other newcomer, which I marked out for, Mega Man.
Mega Man should have been in those for a long time now. I'm not. Well, why is it like the 5th or 6th one, and he's finally in?
It was only last one. It was only the last one when they got the third party because Hideo Kojima was like, "Oh, we want Solid Snake. We want Solid Snake in
Solid Snake.
Solid Snake." Yeah, I'm not a Metal Gear Solid fan, but Hideo Kojima is just the man.
It's pretty cool.
He's awesome. He's always got that troll face on. That's Miyamoto as well. Miyamoto always has that shit-eating grin. Oh, crap-eating grin. I want to get fired from the show now. I just cursed.
And then last, but certainly not least, most likely.
Oh, I'll talk about Mega Man more. Yes, it's the Mega Man from the old NES games. You know how in Street Fighter Cross Tekken for the PS3 they had him? Yes, in the PS3 version of Street Fighter Cross Tekken, they had Mega Man, but it was the Mega Man that appeared on the box art for the NES game.
That's hilarious. So it's the dude with a gun?
It was the yellow and blue outfit. You got to see it. It is just so crazy.
That's awesome.
I thought it was great, but everyone's like, no.
Well, it's a funny joke, and unfortunately, people paid to play as Mega Man. And they got that. That's hilarious.
Oh, but yeah. But yeah, he looks really cool in this game. Mega Man. Yeah, I was going to keep talking about Mega Man because I love Mega Man. So what if he absorbs Kirby's power?
If Mega Man wins fights, does he get the powers of everyone else?
It looks like he gets... Also, his special moves, it looks like he has powers of, like... He's got, like, a buzzsaw. I think he can have strength like Gutsman. But, yeah... I hope they get Sonic back for this one as well. I could care less about if Solid Snake's back. Oh, and this morning they also announced a new character, which I think is just so friggin' funny. The trainer from Wii Fit.
God. It's just a nondescript white woman.
No, she's like white.
Yeah, she's white with a blue top.
And she fights with friggin' yoga poses.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Poses. I love the video because it was just her in the game, and then all of a sudden you see that it's Mario, Link.
They're doing the yoga pose. I'm like,
and Kirby doing the poses, and then they're starting to fall over on the pose, and then all of a sudden Mario gets tapped on the shoulder, and it's the instructor, and she just kicks their ass.
And then Pat comes along. That's Road Warrior 1. DDP yoga joke. Yeah, write to me about that one, Pat. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a Wii U on Christmas time. Because I'm a fan of the Smash Brothers, and I want a game console, not a DVR.
And I am pretty sure I will get a PlayStation 4 sometime in 2014.
Oh, we forgot the other bombshell at Sony dropped when they announced the price.
Oh, yes. $399, $100
Yes.
less than the Xbox
And the
One.
crowd just explodes and starts chanting Sony.
It's 20% less
They carry,
than...
they carry the guys off the stage a la Rudy.
Oh, God. And they drop the microphone.
Yeah, the guy dropped the mic. E3's over, everyone. Sony
Even though it's only just begun today, officially.
We've only just begun.
So I guess that's it for our E3 coverage, our longest episode ever. We reached an hour.
We'll talk more about... Next week, we will talk about the Tomb Raider and Man of Steel. I don't know if you're going to see that. So far, the initial reviews look promising.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I did finish Teen Titans last weekend, so I'll probably talk about that. And whatever else happens in the intervening week. Maybe more E3 talk if something weird happens in the next couple days. But as for now, I'm Dan Peck.
And I'm Mike.
See ya.